Wheeler! Oh, Henry. Alaska. Fuck, it's cold in here again. More raccoons, Colton. More raccoons. The last two I got. I gotta go catch some more. Oh, that fucking bucket's full. That bucket is full. Ooh. Jesus. I get that apart. Shoot. What flushing knife? The Weeby, I believe it's called the Weeby Elite. What's up, Steve? Scoob? You getting snow there tonight? Oh, Henry, you can keep it. I don't want any. I got more. I am way behind on where I wanted to be for critters this year. And snow would definitely not help me out. Would not help me out at all. The more it snows, the more the raccoons are not going to come out. I kind of want them to come out a little bit more. Because I'd like to have at least another 100. At least another 100 more than what I got now. If it keeps snowing, I'll make it. It's easier trapping here in Alaska with no snow. Most of the things I trap is raccoons. And when there's a lot of snow, they don't move much. What's up, Rugi? I got one more day of work tomorrow, and tomorrow night I'm tying one on. I'm gonna tie one on. Just because it's been a shitty ass week. Weekends again, Roogie. About time to retire, ain't it? I think it's about time to retire. I'd love to retire right now. This working stuff's for the birds. I could retire and just trap every day. What they do to me? They're eating my pheasant and my turkey nests. That's a raccoon. What pheasants? Where? There's some. Well, you've seen them. There's some here. Just relocate the pheasants and turkeys. Do you know how absolutely fucking stupid that comment sounds? I do not eat them. Quality is ass. Did that help or not make it worse? Helped a lot? All right. Sometimes my phone wants me to leave the Wi-Fi on. Sometimes it wants me to shut it off. I guess tonight it wanted me to shut it off. Boy, that's a fatty. So much fat. This is a raccoon. You are literally a raccoon therian and you just died a little? Well, don't look up there. You're going to die a whole lot more. There's a whole bunch of them up there. What do I do with the meat? I feed the eagles. I got a flock of eagles that love raccoon. I trap them. I trap them and then I shoot them. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. That's a pretty big hunk of fat. That's fuel for the fire. Can you get a free hat? Absolutely not. There ain't nothing free. Write that down. Nothing is free, ever. It costs something to somebody somewhere. Oh. The raccoon is fine. He's fine. The raccoon is fine. He's just fine. He don't feel anything. He does not feel anything. You know what I wish? I wish YouTube would let us listen to the radio while we're out doing this. What do I do with the fur? I sell it. Most of it I sell, some of it I keep. $50 for a hat. Now it's more like $350 for a hat. Or it takes about 2 raccoons to make a hat. I'll sell you 2 raccoons for $50 a piece, and you can find somebody else to make a hat. Because I don't make them. What do I do with the extra meat? Well, there's no extra meat. It's all of it. Gets thrown out in the field for the eagles to eat. What's up, Blake? I got a whole flock of eagles I feed all winter long. They are fat and happy. They are on full feed. It doesn't smell at all. Raccoons don't stink. There is no extra meat. The eagles eat it all. You people. Something else. Whoop, careful here, Slim. That one's gonna have to be good enough. There. That coon is done. All done. You people, the ones who can't listen, yeah. I've repeated myself multiple times. And I keep getting the same question. You people, listen. Listen up, huh? They don't have rabies. This is a very big raccoon. Does it hurt the raccoon? No, he don't feel a thing. He don't feel a thing. Yeah, I got all my skunks done. How many do you get a night? I don't have any traps set right now. I'll get all my traps set again this weekend. Usually I'll catch 10 to 15 of them a night. Hopefully. That's the goal. 10 to 15 a night. How can I buy a few furs? Well, you'll have to send me an email. I don't have very many tanned right now. I can't sell them to you unless you have a licensed buyer, unless they are tanned. If they're tanned, I can sell them to anybody. But I don't have any tanned right now. Well, I might have a couple. I'd have to look in the basement. There might be a couple down there. Whoop. No, it does not smell. Raccoons are actually pretty clean animals. This one's got a whole bunch of scars. Whole bunch of scars. What band of fleshing knife? That is a Weeby Elite. Weeby. Weeby Elite. I love this knife. I can't believe how scarred up this old bugger is. Must have been a fighter. This was a big male. Big old male. How do I get the raccoons? I trap them. I trap them. Me and my kids trap them, actually. My kids are 5. They have their own traps already. They can't quite set them by themselves yet. So I got to help them. But they got their own traps. Hopefully, which hell shouldn't be a problem. Justin, appreciate it. Hopefully this weekend I get some more critters to work on. Which I should. I'm going to set some beaver traps, so I'll have some beaver. I'll set some more raccoon traps where I'm going. Oh, shit. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the house and grab something quick. What do you do with the fur once you're done cleaning it? I hang it. It gets put on a stretcher, then it gets hung up here to dry. Then once it's dry, it's ready to sell. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna start learning how to tan stuff. Here real soon. Like real soon. Since I'm not catching the weather here turns south on me earlier than normal. So it might be a little bit slower trapping season. So I'll have time to teach myself how to tan. This is a raccoon. Courtney! Courtney, type raccoon. It's a raccoon. So I can pin it. So maybe people will stop asking what that is. Not Rocket. This was Ricky. Ricky the raccoon. Did I just rip butt? Yeah, I might have. Maybe. I don't know for sure. Perfect, Courtney. Perfect. It's a fucking raccoon, bro. His name ain't Rocket. This is not goddamn Guardians of the Galaxy. What the hell? How dare fucking you? That poor thing did nothing. I don't really think you understand what the raccoons do. So don't, how dare me? Can they be eaten? Yeah, there's a lot of people that do eat raccoons. I'm just not one of them. I am just not one of them. I tried it one time, and it just was not for me. It was real greasy. Like I was eating a stick of butter. Get in there. What is the pallet used for? They use raccoon for, I don't know, most of the raccoons I sell goes to China. They use them for all sorts of stuff. Coats, hats, mittens, gloves. You buy them fancy coats with the fur around the hood. Some of that is real raccoon. I wish it was all real raccoon. Where do I get my raccoons? I don't live in the city. I live out in the country. We have thousands and thousands of raccoons running around. Thousands and thousands of raccoons. You ask that question, where I get my raccoons, like a raccoon is a rare animal. They are very highly overpopulated here. That's why I trap some, so there doesn't get to be too many. Where do I live? In Nebraska. How many do I do a year? Last year I did 176 raccoons. This year, since the weather turned cold already, I'm hoping for maybe 150. 150 is my goal. Since the weather went bad, I had to adjust it. I was going to shoot for 250, but it got cold too soon. So that's going to make it a whole lot tougher. Because when it's really, really cold, they don't move a whole lot. Raccoon fur is very soft, yes. What time is it? It is 10 after 9. Boy, this sucker was definitely a fighter. He's all scarred up on his back by his tail, too. Fighting. You just can't get along. Make love, not war. Little raccoons. Holy moly. I gotta be careful. I don't want to, where them scars are at, you'll rip a hole right in it. He's real scarred up back here by his ass. Right by his base of his tail. I don't want to rip a big giant hole in it. So we're going to leave that spot just the way it is. I got most of the fat off. Exactly. I do this, let you people watch so that you can ask questions and maybe learn something. This is something that every American had a part of way back when America started. The United States was built on the fur trade. How much do I sell for? Well, if I sell them just like after they're dried, like those hanging up there, I get about 10 or 12 bucks a piece for them. What the hell's on my teeth? Chewing tobacco. You ever heard of it? Now, if I have them tanned and sell them, the raccoons anywhere from 50 to about 50, 60 bucks. How do I kill the raccoons? I shoot them in the head with a 22. Do I brush my teeth? Yes. What kind of traps do I use? I got all kinds of traps. I got, oh, let me see. I got leg holds. I got dog proofs. I got conibears. I got snares. What state am I from? Nebraska. Nebraska. Turn it over. I ain't done with it yet. This one here is an ugly color. He's real yellow. Yellow is not a good color. You want him more silver or black. I am a Christian. What do I do with the head? I sell the skulls too. What does the yellow come from? It's just what color they are. It's just what color they are. They don't really come from anything. It's just that's just what they is. What he is. He is not the desired color. What's the highest I sold one for? Oh, back when I was in high school, we used to get, without doing all this work to them, I used to get 25 or 30 bucks for a big raccoon. And if I do this to them, if I skin them and flesh them, I'd get 50 bucks a coon. 100 bucks for a coyote, 100 bucks for a big beaver. But the fur market just isn't what it used to be. I gotta quit bending over, my back's starting to hurt. What kind of things can you make with the meat? I don't know, I don't eat it. I do not eat raccoon. The only thing that I trap that I do eat is beaver. Alright. Somebody said they wanted me to flip this one over. I'll flip it over so you can see what color's not real good. See how yellow he looks? Like right up here in the shoulders. That yellow, that's not what they want. I don't know if this one was better. This one might have been a little bit better. Not much. This one ain't much better. He's got a little more black to him, but still a lot of yellow up in the shoulders. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that. Beaver's more to me, I could describe it between, beaver's like a cross between deer and beef. What made me start doing this? My grandpa, my great-grandpa did this. From the time they were little, they taught me how to do this when I was little. Is that a baby raccoon? No, these are full-grown raccoons. This one right here, see how long that is? That's a big raccoon. That's probably a 5-year-old coon. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I'm not going to spit the tobacco out. You don't worry about my health. I'll worry about my health. I started at 12 years old. Yes, correct. I started doing it myself at 12 years old. I've been helping my grandpa and my great-grandpa since I could walk. So I've been probably doing this for 40 years. But I've been doing it by myself since I was 12. Yeah, city boys shouldn't tell hunters and country boys what to do with their tobacco. Do I have any hunting dogs? Yes, I have a lab. My bird dog. Use Duke number 6. The biggest Duke I got is a Duke number 4. My beaver traps are Duke number 4s. And Duke 330s. Do I make beef jerky with what? Raccoon? No. I heard some guys sell a couple on the carcass, Ruger. And on the carcass, they got like $5 a piece. Some of my buddies got some. I might start buying, actually. It's not, all I got to do is get online and buy my permit. And I'm a licensed buyer. Then I can buy fur. I've ever been to Kentucky? I drove through Kentucky once. Oh, actually, I have been. I've been to Fort Knox, Kentucky for my little brother's basic training graduation. I don't have bears. Is it alive? Yeah. I can crunch it up into a little bitty ball. You ever seen a raccoon get that small when he's alive? That's a whole ass raccoon. Yeah, I sell my pelts. Most of them. I keep a few, and I'm probably going to keep a few more this year because I'm going to try and teach myself how to make stuff. There's a lot of coyotes out here, yeah. There's a coyote hanging right there. And there's a lot of coyotes. I'm based out of Nebraska. The face of the raccoon is right here. See his nose and his eyeballs and his little ears. Like wolves? No. They're about just like coyotes. The only good coyote's a dead coyote. The only good wolf is a dead wolf. You see the gunshot? You can see it better on the inside. Right there's the bullet hole. Right between the old eyeballs. Can we? I don't have any beaver in here right now yet. I will after this weekend. I'll get some beaver this weekend. How do you disinfect them? I don't. There's nothing wrong with them. You can rub it in your face. They're soft. Raccoons are clean. Raccoons are clean animals. No bears. No bears either. Do I have any tails? Well, yeah, the tails are all on them. I don't take the tails off. Do I skin deer? If I get a deer, yeah. Can you buy what? A tail? Bobcats, yes. I'm setting bobcat traps this weekend too. Ever get a white one? No. My taxidermist just got a white one. About a month ago. Is that enough chew in my mouth? No, it could be a little bit more, actually. Have you ever skinned a human? Why would you ask such a stupid question? Show that coyote. That coyote is done and ready to sell. And coyotes are soft. Oh, and you're probably going to want to see his face. There's his face. There's his nose, his eyes, his ears. Where can we buy them? You'll have to send me an email. I have 3 coyotes for sale right now. Do I have a skull? I got a few skulls. Somewhere I got a few skulls. Do you shoot badgers? I get a lot of badgers in my traps. I dry the skins out myself, yes. That's what those are doing right there. They're hanging up to dry. These 2 raccoons I just did will get put on the boards here pretty quick. Have you ever skinned a cockroach? All right. Enough with your stupid questions. You haven't heard many people say coyote the way I say it? What's your website? I don't have one yet. We're still working on that too. I'm just getting into this trying to sell these things, so you got to be patient with me a little. We're in the process of getting a... Cheers, gun dog! I got good Busch Light beer tonight. That fucking IPA I drank last night, I had one hell of a headache this morning. How much is it? A coyote? I got 2 coyotes downstairs that are $75, and I got one that's $100. Shot. DJ, I got to work in the morning. No shots tonight. There'll be shots tomorrow night. You better be ready, O. Henry. Today was a shitty day, and tomorrow's going to be probably even shittier, so I'm going to be ready for some shots. Why is only one 100? It's a better quality. It's better quality coyote. What's up, Will? I didn't see you in here before. How can we buy one? You have to go to my homepage and send me an email. My email is in my channel description. You just got here. I'm from Nebraska. What do I do with the meat? I feed the eagles. 3 porcupine? There's some pretty good money in porcupines. Pretty good money in porcupines. So what do you get out of the animals? I get the fur. I harvest the fur and the skulls. And if the raccoons are males, I harvest their pecker bone. There's a few mountain lions around here too. I don't want to catch one of them. Canadian geese? Yep, we got Canadian geese. Can you show the full height? I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. The coyotes I have in the basement look about just like this one. Only they're tanned. This one is just dried. The ones I have in the basement are tanned. This is a big coyote. I can hold him Level with my head, and he's touching the ground. I'm not a real tall feller, but this is a big, pretty good sized coyote. How would I describe the taste of a raccoon? I didn't like it. I thought it was nasty. When did I first start? I started when I was about 4 years old. Why is it so hard and stiff? Because it's not tanned. It's just dried out right now. It's not tanned. It's just dry. How much do I want? I just said I got 3 of them in the basement. 2 of them are $75 a piece, and one of them's $100. 22 for the coyotes too. Yep, I shoot my coyotes in the lungs, right behind the front leg, with a 22. How do you tan? I don't know yet. I haven't learned how to do that yet. That's another thing I'm getting to learn how to do. What's the hardest thing for you to skin? Coyotes. Coyotes are harder to skin because they got real thin skin, so they rip easy. What makes it better quality? Thicker fur, heavier fur. Brains for tanning. That's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try the brain tanning first. I've got plenty of raccoons to practice on. I might actually practice on this one possum I got up here first. Because if I ruin that, I don't really care. He just get thrown in the trash. Well, yeah, this is a coyote. This is a raccoon. I'm going to be sweating. What does coyote taste like? I have no idea. Not a clue. Some 22 money for these morons. Appreciate it. What fur is that? This is a coyote. This is a raccoon. Cute. Salt and fish oil. Doesn't fish oil smell? I don't want them to smell. You love coyotes? I'll sell you one. I got some. How much for the coyote? I have 3 coyotes for sale. 2 of them are $75 a piece plus shipping. One of them is $100 plus shipping. How heavy are the coyotes? They're not heavy at all. After they're skinned and fleshed and dried, they're not heavy at all. Badgers sell for about $100. No, they don't. Top price for badgers, if you leave the feet on them, when you skin them, are $50. That's for a big 100% prime badger. The money is in you get the quills. It's them really long hairs. The really long hairs and the porcupines where the money's at. You got to pluck all them long hairs out. They are fluffy. And they're so soft. I'm going to make me a raccoon blanket. How far do I have to go? It's about 7 miles to Cute. It's just right out in the country on my buddy's ground. About 7 miles. I have got to get a website started so I can get my skulls. So I can get my skulls and my furs and my peckers all on there for sale. You know, Once in a while, I'll get some with fleas, and that's it. There's really no parasites. And the fleas, I got a can of spray right there. If I got fleas, I just spray them with that spray, and then all the fleas are dead. No, this is not what I do for a living. I have a full-time job, too. What do you do with the pecker? You can do whatever you want with the pecker. Having peckers on a website could backfire. How could they backfire? I'm going to call them raccoon baculums because that's what the technical word for it is. I'm not going to say I got coon dicks for sale. It's raccoon baculum. And I'll have coyote baculum. What do I do with the peckers? Oh, I boil them, clean them, throw them in a bucket. Yeah, you can use it for coffee stirs, whiskey stirs, anything. Dog chews? No, they're bone. You don't want your dog to eat bones, them small bones. Have I skinned crocs? No, I live in Nebraska. We don't have crocodiles here. Do you hunt bison? No. What do I all hunt? Everything. Deer, pheasant, ducks, geese, raccoons, coyotes, skunks, fox, bobcat, beaver, otter. Any elk? There's a few elk in Nebraska, but not very many. Yeah, a lot of city folk questions, Dragon. A lot of city folk questions. No bear. Tell them where vanilla extract comes from. I got some in the freezer. Vanilla extract comes out of a beaver's ass. I shit you not. If you buy artificial vanilla extract, that is straight beaver ass. Gun Dog, we'll see you later, buddy. I'm about to put these on a board so I can go in and go to bed too. It's probably got to be getting close to 10:30. Oh, it's only 9:30. I got to get these put on a board anyhow. These raccoons anyhow. Get this coyote hung back up here. Oh, sweet. He's going to make a 3X. Bigger than I thought he was. Jeffrey Dahmer? No, he killed people. There ain't no people here. Ow. Well, I could turn this so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. All I'm doing here is putting him on the stretcher. And they'll get hung up there to dry with the rest of them. Uh-oh. Oh, man. If only this were AI. This is definitely not AI. Do I have a pig skull? No. What's up, Quack? I have a handful of raccoon peckers. Get them while they're hot. Get them while they're hot. There we go. That raccoon is done. That's what they're supposed to look like. Just like that. Do I sell tails? I sell the whole fur. What's the price on the coyotes? I have 3 coyotes for sale. One of them's $100 and 2 of them are 75 a piece. On the ones I have right now for sale. They're tanned and ready to go. This should be a 4X easy. Oh yeah. Real easy. That might even be a 5. Fuck yeah, that's a 5. That's a big raccoon. That is a big old boy. I ain't got a big enough board to put him. My board's too small. I don't got my big stretchers down yet. Looks like I might have to get him down. This one I'm going to have to crunch the tail up on this one. So she don't hang over the end. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Alicia, I'm doing good. What are the ones behind me? Behind me where? Them? Them are skunks. Ah, that one went all the way to the end of the board. If I would have made his tail as long as it's supposed to be, he'd have been hanging clear off here. That is a big old raccoon. I need to get a whole bunch of these big 5Xers. They're worth more money. Well, I guess if they were the right color. This one is definitely not the right color. Hunting and stuff, what's up? You want to see a raccoon pecker? Everybody wants to see a little dick, huh? Oh. I got a skull right there. There's a coyote skull. Look at them big nasty teeth. Ah! Let me try to find a real big one. There's a good one. That's what a raccoon pecker looks like. Why'd I cut what part off? That fur part? This part right here? That's called a viewing window. That way the fur buyer can see what the fur looks like. They're in the house. I'm not going to go in the house right now. If you send me an email, I can send you the pictures of the coyotes. But I'm not going in the house to get it right now. When I get off here, about 5 more minutes, I'm off here anyway. It's about bedtime. We will be back out here tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to be doing. I don't have anything to work on. What's the most profitable fur this year? It's those things right there. Skunks. Skunks are the most profitable this year. All right. Oh, there's that great big raccoon done. Ferrets? I've never seen a wild ferret. That is skunk fur. These are skunks. Skunks is what is worth the money. Yeah, that raccoon was probably 5 or 6 years old. How do you find me? How do you want to find me? I work in the morning, not tonight. How much for a skunk? $75, tanned. Have I ever been sprayed? Yes. Yes, I most certainly have been. I've been sprayed twice. How do you do that stuff? What do you mean, how do I do it? Now, Ruger, if they want them, they can go to my homepage and find it. Have I done snakes? No. Can you make coyote chaps? I don't make anything with them yet. I will. Right now, I do not make anything with them. Can you drink the spray? Well, I suppose you could if you wanted to. I don't want to. It's going to make you puke. What's the easiest way to flesh a coon without a flesher? You got to have a fleshing knife. I mean, you could use a butcher knife, I suppose, but that would take forever. Could you commission me? I don't even know what that means. How'd you get rid of the smell? Not all skunks stink. If they don't spray, they don't stink. The shooting in the head damaged the skull. Well, it puts a hole in them. You need a fleshing beam. Hold on. I'm getting off here pretty quick anyhow, so I'll show you what I got. Right, here's my skinning machine. That's what skins the animals. This is a fleshing beam. And that's a fleshing knife. Those are pretty much the things you need. Does a skull with a hole have less value? Yes. Do I have any skulls with holes from bullets? No. Jamie, what's up? Bent bang stick? What are you talking about, a bent bang stick? I could have one raccoon for the process. It's not that long. I could have one raccoon skinned, fleshed out, and put on a stretcher in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. My critter getter is not bent. Unless you know how to do it, you can use the stone to skin them. What's the stone? No, once you get used to doing them, they're fast. I could have a raccoon done from alive to done and hanging up here on my ceiling in 15 minutes. And flag the rest. I'm not going to read and answer every single comment when they're going by so fast. Dylan, calm your tits. If I read it, I'll answer it. But when they go by too fast, I can't read every fucking question. Let's see. What do you want to see? It is cold in here. 33 degrees in here. Exactly. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want. I can have one skinned in less than 3 minutes with that machine. If I do it by hand, it'd probably take me 5 minutes, maybe. Depends on if I do them when they're warm. I do not do rabbits. Larry, I don't know. Earlier there was another, I think 1,700 people in here again. It don't bother me. The more people are in here, the more I get paid. Are you allowed to show any? Show any what? What am I showing? Yeah, that one night I had over 7,000 people in here. That was absolute chaos. I could not read a single comment. Any hides you can show us? All my hides that are tanned are in the basement. The only hides I have out here are all my coon hides. There's 2 coyotes there drying. 1 coyote there that's done. And then my skunks. All my tan fur is in the house. Do I eat what I skin? No. The eagles do. How many different types of peckers do I deal with? 2. Raccoons and coyotes. I'm not making coyote chaps. I'm not making anything right now. I don't know how to make anything right now. I am going to get some stuff tanned and start practicing. How long have I been doing this? Over 30 years. All right. It's 10 o'clock. Is it 10 o'clock yet? Gotta be. Yep. 'Tis 10 o'clock. Please show animals. I don't have any animals. They're all skinned. What's a pecker? A raccoon pecker? Raccoons, if you've never seen a raccoon pecker, it's a bone. I got a whole bucket full of them. Raccoon peckers. For real. All right, you guys. I'm getting off here. I'll be back on tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to do. I could take a bunch of coons off the stretchers. I don't have anything dead to work on right now. That's depressing. Show the skinning process. Go back and watch some of my other lives. You'll see the skinning process. What time next stream? Same time. About 8:30. About what time I get on every night. 8:30. Just make sure you're subscribed and turn that bell notification on. Can you say something without getting banned? Yeah, probably. Do they to Trump? Do they to Trump? What do you mean? Yes, I answered that question already. A skull with a hole in it sells for less. Do what to Trump? I don't think so. I'm not going to ban you, but I'm not going to skin Trump. The best president we've had. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn the bell on. Oh, Queen Bee, did your feelings get hurt? Aww. All right. I'm getting out of here. Be back tomorrow night. Later.